Are there such things as ghosts? Tune into my talk show, Universal Talk, Saturday, November 14th, where we will explore the evidence. We welcome Mr. Rene Staub, Marketing Director of the Farnsworth Inn, one of the most haunted places in America. Mr. Staub will discuss patron accounts of ghostly apparitions, as well as some of his own experiences at the Farnsworth. I personally traveled to the Farnsworth Inn on Halloween night for a bit of ghost busting with my friend, Terry Ippoletti, local psychic medium. Tune in and check out our findings on Universal Talk, Saturday, November 14th at 10 a.m.
Welcome to Universal Talk, and on today's show we ponder the question, are there such things as ghosts? Let's present the case. Considering the fact that many of us experience things we cannot explain, and figures and sounds have been caught on video or audio when the individual standing right there did not even see or hear them. And what about all these TV shows like Ghost Whisperer, Paranormal State, and Ghost Hunters? There are far too many examples to think that this is just all mass hysteria. What if there are such things as ghosts? What if children did have friends from the other side and not just imaginary friends? What if loved ones who have crossed over did come and give us messages? What if we all had an ability to be psychic, per se, and we just needed the awareness to focus and not simply brush it off as something physical or imagined? In a moment, we will have Rene Staub from one of the most haunted hotels in America, the Farnsworth Inn, on the show. Rene, are you there?
Yes.
How are you?
Great. Thanks for having me today.
Well, thank you for being on the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been telling stories at the Farnsworth House for about 10 years now, and I've experienced quite a bit. And in the past year, I've come on full-time as their marketing promotions director. And, I've found out through many resources as well as my experiences that we believe that there's no fewer than 14 spirits in the inn, but I think there's actually a lot more than that.
Wow.
There's a lot of folks that come up with a lot more names and different experiences, and usually when things happen, we can say, oh, that's probably the spirit of Jeremy or Mary, or we can usually relate it to some other experience that we've had. And we have a variety of Victorian rooms in the bed and breakfast, not only in the house but in the garden area. They're very beautiful. And we also have journals in all the rooms, so people can write their experiences in them. And we get quite the variety.
Is that right? I'd like to invite my friend Terry Ippoletti back on from a few weeks ago. Terry and I both traveled to the Farnsworth. I met you there on Halloween night.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can get her on the show here real quick. Terry, you there?
Yes.
Can you hear her?
Yes.
Okay, great. Basically what I wanted to do today is maybe talk a little bit about the Halloween experience that we encountered, plus if there's anything that you experienced, Rene, whenever we were there. Basically, Terry, what did you find when you went to the Farnsworth?
Okay, basically, I took the tour. Were you able to hear me? I took the tour, and I didn't really feel so much. I was really fascinated with all the history, and I didn't really get very much until I got down into your basement.
Okay.
And when I got down into the basement, there was a man down there talking, and I started noticing. Are you there? I started noticing that there was something in the mirror, and it was kind of like a streak of light, and then that light was starting to come closer up into the mirror, and then it would go back into the mirror. And so I was just kind of like focused on that for a little bit, and then above the speaker, I don't remember what his name was.
Mike, I think his name was Mike.
Oh yeah, I was going to say Mike. Okay, and right above him there was this orb, and it kept and I kind of like just didn't think of it until it just kept on flashing intermittently for like about 6 times, and then I interrupted him and told him kind of like a purplish color orb with with white and like an effervescent glow to it. And it was like the same color just flashing back and forth. And it doesn't matter how dark a room is. If an orb's going to come, it's going to come in the color that suits it. But it was a darkish color, which is kind of unusual for me to see a dark color. Hold on for a second.
Renee?
Yes.
Did you experience anything like that, or